Coach, overall, how's the last couple of weeks been looking with the team?
Coming off the international break, we're looking forward to playing again. I think that we're a work in progress still, like many teams are this part of the year. I think that defensively we've made some adjustments, and hopefully we'll see on Saturday how that works. But I think we're coming along. I think we've had a good week of training. I think the guys have kind of understood a little bit more their roles, what we need them to do, and so forth. So we're definitely looking forward to see how it works against UMass. UMass adds a lot of problems. They try to keep things. They're very good defensively at times, and they try to keep things a little bit hectic. So it's going to be up to us to be able to really keep things in the ground and be able to move the ball quickly, much more quickly than we did in the BC game.
From the coaching staff's perspective, what did y'all learn from the BC game about the team, or is it still way too early to come to conclusions?
It's definitely too early to come to conclusions, but we definitely saw where we were exposed. BC being a very, very good team, took advantage of mistakes that we made, and that's what good teams do. So that was something hopefully we can learn from. We did learn once we lose our shape, we're going to get punished. And we saw that in the end of the first half against BC. So it's something that hopefully we've tried to address, and we get better at as the season goes on. I think for us to have the success that we want to have this year is that we need to be able to be more consistent defensively and to be more committed defensively.
And then compared to last year, have you made many changes to your offensive philosophy?
I think so. Yeah, I think we've changed it up a little bit. Every year is a little bit different. Even though guys you add things, and even though that we got some veteran guys back, but we still need to develop a little bit of depth up front, up front and in the flanks, and we have to make sure that our flank play. I think last year our flank play was a little bit suspect at times, and I don't think it's where we need it to be right now. I think I think we know that we can be very good in the center of the park, but you can't always depend on just one thing to get you by. So we're trying to add to what we can do.
And on the defensive end, have an experienced keeper and center back. Can you just talk about your expectations for the defense these next few games?
Defense though, for in our game, defense is collective. So it's not any. The goalkeeper can only do so much. The center back can only do so much. They're experienced guys. They can give leadership. They can give direction. But it takes 10 guys to be able to defend properly as a group to be successful. And I think that's where we're struggling a little bit right now.
Looking at the lineup, having two guys named to the Matt Kerman watch list, they both, and Anthony Viteri and Felix DeBona, scored a goal against BC. Do you expect the rest of the guys to feed off that? How do you expect the offense to kind of run through those two guys this year?
I don't think our offense, you can't run through any one person. I mean, they're both very talented players, but they're just pieces to the puzzle. So if we expect them to carry our team, we're not going to be successful. We need again, it's going to be a collective effort, and Felix and Anthony will have their roles, and they have big roles in our team, but it's going to be everybody that's going to pitch in and make their jobs easier. And the easier we make their jobs, the more they're going to be the players that they are. So I think that's the key, that we don't depend on anybody. We depend on our group, and I think that's what we're trying to get through right now. And no matter if it's young guys, freshmen coming in, or whether it's the guys that have been around a couple years, it's everybody's got to know their role, pull their role, do their job, and I think we'll be a good team. But we're definitely not there yet.
And how have the newcomers been gelling with the team?
Yeah, I think this year we're fortunate that we don't really have to bring any new players in immediately. I think that as the season goes on, you're going to see a number of freshmen adding to our team. I think you'll see, Jerry and Ozier, and I think you see Jasper Verplank and Mick McDonald. I think you'll see them all adding to our team. Elias, who was starting first, but is excuse me, is going to be out pretty much for the year. So, but I think the other guy, I think we're going to have four, probably 3, 4 freshmen that'll be, as the season goes on, will be playing pretty big roles for us.
And then looking at the returners, who has stepped up or kind of surprised you these last few weeks?
I think the people that you look to surprise are the sophomore class, the guys that have been around for a year. That I don't think there's going to be any surprises in the juniors and the seniors. We know what they're going to bring to the table. I think it's the sophomores that make that jump. The Nicky Wieners, the Danny Furlongs, Fionn, those type of guys are the ones that are gonna really, Riccio and are gonna really gotta make the change for us, that make that step to really contribute a little bit more than they have in the past. And I think that's when you're developing a good team.
And then finally, 2 straight home games, and then a big game next week against Princeton. What do you want to, besides winning, what do you want to see from the team these next 3 games?
I want to see our collective defending better. I want to see us to really commit to defending as a group and be able to shut teams down. And then our possession. I think our possession has to be quicker, has to be more of a purpose to it, not just possession in our defensive third, but possession in their half of the field. If we can improve that, I think that will be in a good spot.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.